YouTube, what's going on? Well, one car today we're going to look at 124 scale white box replicas. They're kind of like a function like they'll have, what do you call it, this brand name, but they have it under different, the same casting would be under different names, but this happens to be cast under the white box name. It's kind of like an IXO style construction, but also Greenlight borrows on their 124 scale the construction like these cars a lot of times. But what a great car. Really never done in this scale or probably ever. I mean, we have the regular Monaco cars that Greenlight did in 124 scale. Now we got this two-door in the Royal Monaco. And we're going to take a look. I don't know how limited these are. A couple of the online sellers have imported these to the States, and they're available. No year, but basically, I think 76, 77 is when these cars were around. The Royal Monaco. So, full size car. Now, the thing about this is they put American plates on it, but this is a casting done under a different name, maybe IXO or like another brand, I forget, but they had it out, and it's a Mexican release, Chrysler release, because we're going to look at probably another video. There's a Grand Wagoneer that I have in 124 scale. We're going to take a look at that too. But this thing is tremendous. It's a very, very nice vehicle. Slight differences from an American spec one. The wheel cover is a little bit different, but they didn't change these too much. There were some cars down the line that you change a lot. This one's pretty good. It's got the sport steering wheel in there. Really good detail. I took the car apart. I did a little bit of detailing. The door panels and the floor was all black plastic, so we got that to match the seat. The shift lever was kind of all silver, so I got that painted correctly. But other than that, pretty good car overall. And the Royal Monaco front end with the hidden headlights, very iconic for this car. They ran some pretty nice motors, a lot of big blocks, but I think you can get a 360 in it too. Wide white walls, and it had that vinyl roof. This is a Brougham, so this car is all the way decked out, be the top of the line. Really, really nice paint job. I love the brown. The only other release of this I've seen online being sold a few years ago was an all blue one. I don't even remember if it had white walls, but that was another Royal Monaco two-door car, coupe, but it was a little bit less dressed up as like this one. So this one really looks the part. It's got the nice hood ornament too. So very happy to have this car. And I did get the Chrysler book out. And there's a couple of footnotes about the 76 Royal Monaco right here. You can take a screenshot of it. Some really cool information on these books when you can find them. Production numbers and such. It looks like they dropped it for 78 as an option. I think basically they dropped this full-size car platform and they went to the Monaco platform. I got rid of Royal Monaco and just kind of left it so 77, 78, and then 79 we have the R-body cars. So this is kind of like the last hurrah for these big, huge Chrysler cars. Plastic base. Nothing crazy. I had to take the wheels off the axle. They were a little crooked, but came out pretty good. And awesome car. Just wanted to do a quick look on it. Camera, just because it's so unique. We don't really see these cars done too much, but I think they're going to start coming out more because there's stuff left to look at. There's a lot of cars left out there to do, and this is one of them for sure. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Let's look at the box in case people are curious how to find it. There's a barcode on it. No, what do you call it? Year or anything like that, but these are the dudes here. So yeah, punch that into the old interwebs and you'll probably find something. And then the Jeep we're going to do next because the Jeep's really cool too. Alright. Nice car. Thanks for watching. Till next time.